Good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Working For You.
Yes, good afternoon, ladies.
Good afternoon.
This presentation sounds like what a parliament should be.
Okay.
Miss Phipps, let me say good afternoon to Mrs. DP and to Mr. SP. They know who they are.
Okay.
Yes. Now, since you all are out of time, I will get to the point. Now, there are and there have been a lot of child molestation in the Federation of St. Kitts. And I assume in Nevis too. And I know of some of them. Some of them migrated and some around here still. And they, I think who are around here, they are a threat to our little children, boys and girls. Now, I would like to know if the department can trace down or track down anybody who sexually molested with children and run away. And if somebody here say, well, look, we ain't going to court, I'm going to pay you some money and lay down there. If that has been done, if the department can track down those people who commit that crime and bring them back here and have them face the Justice Department. So, thanks for listening.
Okay, well, let me make sure I understand that caller correctly. He's assuming that the person has been able to successfully carry out a bribe to avoid prosecution and that they have taken flight and left the Federation. That's what you're suggesting in your scenario?
Yes.
Well, I don't know if any such cases have happened. What I know are cases where the mothers get paid off and these men or whoever may have offended these children are still here. But then what should really happen is, regardless of whatever dealings and wheelings that the mother or whichever parent may have taken from the perpetrator, regardless of that happening, there should still be a case.
Right.
But then unfortunately it is not within the department's purview to bring that case. We have to rely on the Special Victims Unit to gather their evidence and bring that person to trial. And then you deal with the parent or the guardian who has taken the bribery as a separate case. That is what needs to happen.
Right, okay.
We are not yet at the point where we have graduated as a country, where even in the cases where people are certified as child sex offenders or whatever, to publish their names or anything like that. That is another area of concern that people have growing issues with. I know that exists in the US, where once you're a certified offender, your name gets published, and wherever you choose to go and live, the people who live in that community by law must be notified that they now have somebody who has served jail time for doing this type of thing. Granted, some of the offenders, because they figured they have served their time and paid their dues, feel offended and betrayed or disadvantaged going into certain communities, because it's as if you're walking around with a red letter on your chest or a bullseye, and they don't feel comfortable living in certain neighborhoods. But then that too is too bad for them. They should not have done it.
Yes,
but then by extension, it should serve as a deterrent to somebody else who has taken it upon himself or herself in a sick mind to basically violate somebody's child.
Right.
That you should not live a life of comfort. And then thankfully we are not like the US yet neither. Because in the US, when somebody gets sent to jail as a pedophile, it's practically a jail sentence, or a death sentence rather, because the prisoners have their own code in the US jails, where when you come in as being somebody who was offended or molested a child, you don't survive in jail, because they have their own code of ethics in theirs, crooked as they might be, in terms of being serious murderers, serial killers. They will get rid of you in there as a pedophile, because their prison code says you don't interfere with children because they are a separate class.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Okay?
All right.
I want to thank that caller for his contribution.